So this course is called Modern Treaties and the Law, and it is a 2-week intensive course based in the Yukon, both in Whitehorse and in other communities, focused on the law of modern treaties and Indigenous self-government, which is one of the fastest changing and evolving areas of Aboriginal and Indigenous law in Canada these days. And so the idea is that the students are immersed in the part of Canada where there are the most modern treaties. There are 11 final agreements, modern treaties in the Yukon. And students meet with First Nations leaders, government leaders, folks involved in the legal system. And they learn the substance of the law, but also implementation challenges with respect to treaties while being situated in the field.
So one of the new things about these agreements and modern treaty agreements is how they're going to be interpreted and implemented in the context of pretty rapidly shifting legal and political norms around Crown Indigenous relations. So things like greater recognition of Indigenous rights and jurisdiction, things like implementation of the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples are really pushing the conversation around Crown Indigenous relations forward really rapidly. And so one thing that we want to try to understand is where do modern treaties fit in that, right? These are relatively new agreements, but they were signed at a time when law and policy on these issues was not as developed as it is now.
I guess our hope is that this sets these students up to have a broader positive impact on the profession in terms of reconciliation and action, so in terms of understanding the fraught Crown Indigenous relation and the challenges of treaty implementation. I do think that the students heard perspectives and learned perspectives that are not widely held or widely understood in legal practice. And so they are now in a position to raise awareness and build bridges between relationships and communities into the future that over the long term should have a significant positive impact.